Alright, so now we continue with this slide. What is required to access the internet? Okay, so there is two elements. Okay, the first one is the connection to the provider, and the second one is the browsers. Okay, so internet service provider or provider, okay, most common way of the provider is through ISP. ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. Okay, it's already connected to the internet and provide a path or connection for individuals to access the internet. Commercial internet providers will provide access through telephone line, cable, and or wireless connections. Okay, so ISP is a company that provides internet services, including personal and business free or with certain amount of fee. Example of ISPs in Malaysia, such as we have TMNet, Celcom, Maxis, and Digi. Alright, so web browser. Okay, once you are connected to the internet, you can access and view websites using a type of application called a web browser. Just keep in mind that the web browser itself is not the internet. It only displays websites that are stored on the internet. Okay, it's a programs. Okay, these browsers actually provide access to the web resources. It will connect to remote computers, opens and transfer files, displays text images, and multimedia in one tool. Examples of browsers, we have Apple Safari, Google Chrome, Microsoft Internet Explorer, and also Mozilla Firefox. Okay, so alright, the browsers will allow the connection to remote computers using location, or we call it as address. Okay, that is a uniform resource locators, or we call it as URL. Okay, URLs have two basic parts. Okay, the first one is a protocol and the second one is a domain name. Alright, so what is a protocol? It's the rules for exchanging data between computers. HTTP or HTTPS is used for web traffic and is the most widely used internet protocol. Okay, while domain name is a specific address where the resource is located. Okay, and some of the website, if you see, they have another part of the URL that we call it as a top level domain, or TLD. Okay, is the last part of the domain name following the dot, which identifies the types of organization. Okay, what is a web page and what is a website? Okay, web page is a document on the web. It was created and formatted using HTML, hypertext markup language, and it can contain images, videos, and software components. Okay, while website is a collection of related web pages, including multimedia content, typically identifies with a common domain name and published on at least one web server. Okay, next, what is a web? Okay, inside a web, okay, there is a technology that you can embed or include inside the web to make your web more interactive. Some of the technologies that we can embed or put inside the web is the CSS, JavaScript, Ajax, and applets. Okay, so we go one by one. What is a CSS? CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Okay, CSS will describe how HTML elements are to be displayed on screen, paper, or in other media. CSS will save a lot of work. It can control the layout of multiple web pages all at once. Okay, external style sheets are stored in a CSS files. Okay, so now I want to show to you one of the example of CSS. Okay, So this is a CSS syntax that we include inside our HTML document. Okay. So when I run this document, okay, when I run this document, this is the output, the results. Okay, you create, okay, these files, this document, okay, the text will be centered and also in a red color. Okay, alright, so now we go to the second one, that is a JavaScript. What is a JavaScript? Okay, JavaScript used within HTML documents, okay, to trigger interactive features such as opening new browser windows and checking information entered in online form. Okay, example, okay, of JavaScript that I embed into this HTML document is, okay, what can JavaScript do with the HTML? Okay, example is we can create this website more interactive. When I click this button, I will turn on the light, and when I click this button, I can turn off the light. Is it interesting? Yes, I know. Okay, alright, so now we go to the next one, is Ajax. Okay, so Ajax actually is not a programming language. Okay, it's just an extended function of browser built in XML function and JavaScript. Okay, so the functions of Ajax actually is to request, receive and display data from the server without reloading the page. Okay, example is a Google Maps. Next is applets. What is the functions of what is an applet? Applets are small internet-based program written in Java. What is a Java? Java actually is a programming language for the web, and you can download, okay, this programming language from any computer. Alright, this applet is also capable of running in HTML. The applet is usually embedded in an HTML page on a website and can be executed from within a browser. One of the benefits of applets program is very secure.